Hi, welcome to my channel, and this is going to be a video with a tutorial and a review on ColourPop's new Secret Admirer palette from their Valentine collection. And I also did get the blush in Baby Cakes. That is what I'm wearing right now. You are seeing edited me, where I forgot to film my intro. As you can see from my window, it is dark out now. So I did this earlier today. So this look is actually all day wear. It turned out really good. And I will be doing a voiceover with a eye tutorial and then my review at the end. So here we go. Okay, starting off today's eye look, I am going to be using the NYX Shadow Primer. I'm putting it all over the lid. Blend it in. Then I'm using an e.l.f. brush. It's kind of flat and a little bit fluffy. And I went into With Love. And I'm going to put that right in the crease. And packing it on. This will be my transition color. Maybe I should learn how to speed up the process here. I'm not really sure. I've gotten this far to be able to record, edit, voiceover. We'll get there. In the meantime, though, there I am, putting With Love on my crease. Blending out the edges with it. Next, I'm using a small fluffy detail brush from BH Cosmetics, and I went into Hey Girl, and I'm going over top of With Love, but not all the way as high up, bringing it down just a little bit, and I'm going to blend that in. Oh look, I have a dog hair on my eye. I kept finding dog hairs on my face. My dog was in here. Now this color, Hey Girl, this went on very pigmented, very quickly. So hopefully this goes a little bit faster. I'm just blending it out now. And then I dipped into Heatin' Up, which is that shimmery red shade. And I just put that over top of Hey Girl, back into the crease, and again with the blending. Today was a simple look, just going from light to dark, blending it out. No cut crease or anything. I am going back into With Love, blending a little bit more at the top to lighten out that blend. When I brought
up the deeper red shades. I was losing a little bit of that neutrally color that I wanted. Now I'm taking a blending brush, a big fluffy one, and I'm going to kind of soften that whole look together now. Soften all the edges up, no harsh lines. Now I'm taking a nice flat brush. I believe it is a MAC. I don't remember the number, but it's a flat, stiff brush, and I dipped into Too Cute and use a setting spray to have more impact with this color, and I'm going to be placing that right on my lid. I want that bright pink to pop out and stand out from the reddish tone that I was using in my crease. So I am going to be packing that on now, as you can see. I feel like this was the only shade in the palette that could have had a bit more oomph to it. It was nice, but I felt like I could only get so far with packing it on, and from the way how bright it looked in the pan, I feel like it didn't necessarily correlate as bright on my eye as I had hoped it would, even with the setting spray. So you can see me continually going back in trying to pack it on. It wasn't as thick and creamy and stuck to my eye as well as the other shimmer shades in this palette. Now I'm taking a flat, very flat, almost like an eyebrow brush, but it's slightly fluffier, and it's got a flat end and it's very thin. And I'm going into See You Tonight. It's kind of a purpley reddish shimmer. And I'm going to do my lower lash line. Bring that out to the corner. Oopsies, I guess I covered my face here with my mirror. I tried carefully not to do that, but same brush, and now dipping into my everything. I'm going to then bring it as close to my waterline and just deepen that lower lash line a little bit more. Back to my crease brush, and I'm going to, it's kind of very small packing brush, but it's a little bit fluffy, so I'm blending out together those two shadows on the lower lash line, and then going back into my everything, which is that deep matte, and now I'm bringing that up into my outer corner to deepen my outer corner up, and connecting the lower lash to my upper eye. There was another dog hair there. Oh, yep, there I'm back going to Too Cute. I feel like I lost some of the shadow there as I was working, so I want to pack some more on my lid. It's the only shade that was just okay in this palette. Taking another small pencil, fluffy detail pencil brush. It's one of just a little detail brush, and I am going into In the Mood and putting that on my inner corner and tear duct area. I like to lighten the inner corner up with that highlight. And then I'm going to bring some of that color up to the crease of my eye on the inner crease. because I kind of want to go from I decided at that moment I was going to transition that crease from like a light ombre effect to dark. So I used that In the Mood shade to lighten that crease color up a little bit. Then I went back into my Everything with that same detailed fluffy brush I've been using and bringing that up into the crease on the other side, the outer crease, to deepen that some more. I'm bringing some of that red back, heaten up. I believe I went back into that to bring some of that shimmer back, a little like actual red shimmer back, because I had put that matte in. Now I'm taking a fluffy brush, back to my real fluffy blending brush, and just melting it all together. Blending it so there's no harsh lines, and it ombres from light to dark on my eyelid. Okay, I am going in with my blending brush one last time, smoothing everything out and making sure I am happy with how it's turned out. And then I'm going to grab my e.l.f. Flawless Brightening Concealer and add that under my eyebrow as my highlight. I'm choosing that instead of the highlight color in the palette because I didn't want the shiny color on my brows. So I just use this to lighten up that area, and I'm going to then blend it down into my shadow. I used a very flat, wide brush just to smooth that out. And then I'm going to take my fluffy brush and bring it all back and make sure it's nice and smooth and that I am completely satisfied with the entire look. And then from here I am going to end this section or this part of the video so I can go put on my liner, my eyebrow, my lashes, and come back and give you my thoughts and final review on the palette. And add the blush, finish my face, and we will chat. Okay, and I'm back with my completed eyes. And I'm going to finish the rest of my face off using the ColourPop Baby Cakes for my cheeks. If I can open this. Ugh. Come here, baby. Come here. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Huh? Oh, you're gonna knock my stuff over. My dog's over here whining. He wants Mommy to play. Mommy's got to finish. Okay. So, I know. Okay, so this is a very, pigmented, bright color. So I'm going to try to go really easy with this and see how this goes. First time using it, so let's tap some of that off. Oh, okay. Dog hair. Okay, not too bad if you go very light. This would look amazing on darker skin tones. This was when I went to order. I set my alarm for the launch of the Valentine launch, only I set it for the wrong date. So
I didn't realize it had launched until it launched at like 1 p.m. and it was like 7 p.m. and I was online and I saw everybody talking and posting about what did they get from their Valentine order. And I'm like, how are people ordering? It doesn't launch till tomorrow. No, it launched. I missed it. There was one blush left. I wanted 3. I got 1, and it wasn't one of the 3 I initially had wanted. I thought it would be too dark, but it is actually quite pretty. Very light-handed. I don't have any blushes in this kind of shade, so it is very pigmented. Oh, buff some of that out. It's cute. It blends pretty good, so I think if you're just really careful with it, I think people with a light to medium skin tone can get away with it. Probably not fair, like the really fair skin tones. That might be really difficult because I'm going super light-handed and it is really showing up. Just trying to even it out so both sides are the same amount of blush. Let's go a little bit across my nose. That, I like that. Just went out in the sun look about my blush. And I like to do my apples of my cheeks. Because of my wide face, I like to bring the focus more here and not back here. So that's why I do that. Okay, that's pretty. All right. And now I'm going to add just a little bit of highlight from the Tribe Highlighter Volume 3 from Juvia's Place. I'm going to use that. Oh. I love this highlighter. It is super pigmented and it is like blinding bright. So you don't have to, just a little tiny bit goes a long way with it. But I like how quick and easy I can highlight with it. If I'm just very, very light-handed. Like, I don't mind super pigmented blushes, because I know just to start out slow and just let it build up. You don't need to go crazy with it. All right, I think that is good. Last but not least, to finish off this Valentine look using the new Valentine makeup, I did not get any of the lip creams from this collection, simply because I do not like ColourPop's lip creams. They are messy. You put them on and they'll end up everywhere. So they're highly non-transfer proof. And I don't like that. They're way too creamy. I like mattes anyway, so I'm just going to use instead the ColourPop Barbie lip pencil and lipstick in the Dream House shade. I think that is the lighter, more neutral one out of that set. It's not the really bright pink. I still have balm on my balm on my lips. Okay, I will put this on, and then when I come back, I will go over my thoughts on the Secret Admirer palette from ColourPop. Okay, so I'm back, and this is the final look. I'm very happy with it. It turned out very pink, very girly, very pretty. This lipstick goes absolutely perfect with the look. I do love this blush. Baby Cakes. If you go light-handed, it is absolutely amazing. I have nothing like it. It's like a deep pink. It's not like a soft baby pink, but just like a deeper, darker pink. And if you go very light, it looks like a really pretty warm flush, like I just came in from the cold kind of flush, and I like that a lot. So my thoughts on this palette. I love it. It is very monochromatic though, and the colors go deep very quickly. There isn't a lot of light colors in it, just these two right here, and this is very high shine, so you might not want to like put that as your transition color, or even necessarily your highlight color by your eyebrow if you don't like that high shine. I personally like it for my inner corner tear ducts, or all over the lid if I want to go for that light look. This one is a really nice transition color. I thought it was the perfect depth of color, I guess, tone that goes well with the rest. All of the rest of these colors are very pigmented, and they are creamy, so they're like the powder, cream to powder formula. Hey Girl, All Night, and Everlasting, and yeah, My Everything. Those ones are like the cream to powder. And then these three, the Too Cute, See You Tonight, and Heatin' Up, those three are like a soft shimmer. They are very creamy. I think the most dry shades out of this palette was this one. It's still pretty creamy, but it's I don't want to say it's patchy, but it's just not as thick and opaque creamy as these bottom two. And then this one is I would say this one's really not very creamy at all. It's not really dry either, but it's not like that cream to powder formula. I would say every eyeshadow, and I did use every eyeshadow in this palette so far, everyone performs well. They blend out nicely. They're very, very pigmented, especially like this color, these two colors, well, these three colors and this one over here is very highly pigmented. And I was surprised too, like I thought these two would be, you know, quite a bit lighter, but going over top of even like these shades that went on, like this shade right here, went on fairly dark very quickly. And then I went over top with this, and I wasn't sure how that would turn out. I thought, I didn't know how it would turn out, but it did. It turned out very nice, and it blended very nice. And I could even do like the shimmer and then go back and put the matte on top of the shimmer, and it would blend nicely without getting thick, chunky, powdery. I had almost no fallout actually at all when I did my eyes. I think again, it's that cream to powder formula. It doesn't kick up, it does not really kick up much powder in the pan. and I did really like this. The only thing is it's kind of like that one trick pony, so everything you do is going to kind of look the same. With this palette, there's not a lot, very monochromatic with the pinks. I feel like they could have gone a little more lighter or deeper, or shifting in the type of pink tones with this. And I do feel like this is quite similar to let me grab it, Fine Feathered. This is like a deeper, darker version of it, but the formula is similar and a lot of the shades are kind of similar. Like the mid-tone shades in here. Now this goes a little more purple and a little more vibrant, like fuchsia, than this one. If I were to only keep one, I would keep this one, just because the tones of the pinks go from like red pink, mauvey muted pink, fuchsia pink, and purple pink. And then like a light highlight, and so it's like a variety of pinks, where this is just pretty much mauve pink. This leans slightly red right here. This one leans slightly mauvey, not quite purple, but it's like more like a burgundy red, I guess. And then this is just like your hot pink, which I did on the lids. But yeah, if you have this palette, I wouldn't say you need this palette. I don't know if they're exact dupes, but there's some similarity, but I would say this one's a little more interesting, I guess. You could probably get a little more different sort of variety in looks with this one compared to this one. But this one is a very beautiful formula, and it's very easy to work with, and that's just that good, really good ColourPop, like the best of their formula. So yeah, that would be my thoughts on the Secret Admirer palette and the blush. I only have one blush. I wanted 3, but if you have any questions or anything you'd like to know, you can go ahead and post it in the comments below, and I will post pictures so you can hopefully get a little better view close-up of how the makeup turned out. I will post that at the very end of the video, and let me know what you think. Bye guys.